Joining me now, Harbhajan Singh live from Mumbai, and we'll also be joined by the greatest of all time, Sunil Gavaskar from Australia, Brisbane. Harbhajan Singh, after all the criticism, the racism, so many injuries, we just didn't beat Australia, we destroyed them. What a test win, what a series win. Your first thoughts?
Well, it wasn't easy, to be honest. As a player, I can tell you, every series you play in Australia, it's always a tough series to play in Australia. As you have seen, the crowd, goes after you. Media in Australia, they go after you. And playing cricket is a very, very tough thing in Australia. And to beat Australian team, it's a big, big task. And, I'm so proud and so relieved after this game, that we got the right result. And I'm really, really happy the way this team, half Indian team, I would say, all these new boys have taken the responsibilities and showed, this is how it's done. And cricket will not stop for anyone, for any superstar. I think it will keep on moving. So this is what they have, once again showed us. Once they are there in the middle, they are the heroes, and they can change things around. And it's a new era which have started, the era of Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant, and Ajinkya Rahane, and all these guys who played in this series. Absolutely brilliant. Hats off to them. And I'm really, really proud sitting here. And I can easily say, yes, this is one of those very, very satisfying win, and probably the biggest series win ever. Since we lost so many players who were like the biggest name of Indian cricket. But, it shows that, Ajinkya Rahane must have spoken to the young team and said, series is not done till the time we are here. We have to get the right result. And this is what exactly we need to do. And they must have planned it in a way. And how they executed those plans was absolutely brilliant. Congratulations to Ajinkya Rahane and each and every member of that team. And thank you very much for making us all really, really proud.
Yes, as you said, Rishabh Pant, Shubman Gill, Mohammad Siraj, Shardul Thakur, they may not be superstars such as Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma, but they are superheroes today. I want to ask you specifically, Harbhajan, on Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy. What a leader he has been. I mean, from 36 all out to register one of the greatest, in my book, certainly the greatest series win in the history of Indian cricket.
Well, I think he's someone who's a very, very good boy of Indian cricket, and everyone love him, everyone respect him for what he does, and everyone knows, he's one of those guys. He'll put the best foot forward for Team India, and suddenly I saw everybody was involved in the game. Someone like Rishabh Pant, we heard him a lot. Last 3 Test matches, saying a lot of the world behind the wicket. Rohit Sharma, while he was there, they seems to having a lot of fun while playing. So, Ajinkya, whatever little I know him, he is always there for the team and complete team man. And all he must have asked for the best foot forward from everyone. And everyone took the responsibility. And more than anything, I think they wanted to play for pride. And, they showed, they have the mettle, they have caught the game. It was just about, believing in themselves. And that must have come from, those Ajinkya Rahane's word that this is a great opportunity. If we can do it without the big guns, this will give us a different status in world cricket, that we mean to be here and we meant to rule world cricket.
Yes, well, India's epic victory at Brisbane has seen the birth of a new era with youngsters stepping up to engineer India's most famous series win. Shubman Gill, Rishabh Pant, Mohammad Siraj, Washington Sundar, the list just goes on. And you remember, so many of them are injured. Ashwin, Bumrah, Jadeja. If history will remember this win, history will remember these youngsters as well.
Wonderful moment. Here he comes now. Much deserved.
It's the dawn of a new era.
You could not stop one of the greatest spectacles you will see in life. You cannot stop sport.
This Team India has scripted its own fate.
A series that was alive right till the end. Your two teams looking at each other eye to eye.
Heroes have emerged and names have been immortalized.
You're absolutely right. Unbelievable cricket. Unbelievable cricket.
Rishabh Pant, for the majority of his career, has had to face a lot of criticism for doing injustice to his talent. But the left-hander has come of age and his temperament was on full display in this epic chase to breach Australia's fortress.
Crunched. Rishabh Pant, still determined as ever.
Team management always backs me and tell me that you are a match winner and you always have to go and win the match for the team. That's the only thing I keep on thinking every day, that I want to win matches for India, and I'm happy that I did it today.
Mohammad Siraj was battling an ordeal every day.
There's a third man there and rightly placed.
The speedster lost his father even before the Test series began, but he stayed back to watch his teammates suffer injuries after injuries and then those racial bobs. How he responded was a story in itself as he picked up a 5-wicket haul.
The emergence of a young Indian bowler who's had quite an impact on this series.
Oh, he's gone for it. He's thrown his bat at it. The young man first bounce for 4.
Shubman Gill has also announced that he is here to stay and not the next big thing, but he already seems to be the big thing in Indian cricket.
Takes it on again. There's men back that he's really got a hold of that. Shubman Gill making a huge statement here. Maybe they're not looking only at the overs harsh.
Defiance. Oh, that's up in the air, and I think that's gone all the way. It has! Washington Sundar has done it.
Washington Sundar, Shardul Thakur, T. Natarajan and Hanuma Vihari were the other young architects of this famous series win that may define the next era of Indian cricket.
Gets that single, so Rishabh Pant will retain strike. And he's gone back for the second. That's a 4! What a surprise is that? We are wondering about 1 or 2. It's a 4!
Sports Bureau, India Today.
The Indian players will be on the field. What a result this is.
Joining me now, the little master, direct, live, exclusive from Brisbane in Australia. Sunny bhai, you are Nostradamus. Because see, everyone from Michael Vaughan, Ricky Ponting, Michael Clark, everybody was saying, oh, look at them. It's going to be a 4-0 whitewash. What are they going to do? No Virat Kohli, 36 all out in the first test. Poor Indians, go back home. You are the only one, since day one, you've told me, you predicted this 2-1 series victory for India. It's happened today. What a day today for Indian cricket. Tell me this, is this the greatest series win ever?
It is a very, very good win, no question about it, because for a team that has been knocked out for 36, to pick themselves up like this Indian team did, to show the resilience and resoluteness that they did in Sydney, and then to show the inventiveness, the innovativeness, the boldness that they showed in this test to win on a wearing pitch of the 4th and 5th day. It's a remarkable, remarkable win. So this is what to rank among the best wins that Indian cricket has had.
Sunny bhai, today let's talk about the heroes. Shubman Gill, how good was he? He smashed the Aussies. Big contribution, 91, actually deserved that century. But then everybody showed intent. Ajinkya Rahane, Cheteshwar Pujara. He got hit so many times on the body, took it on the helmet, never lost focus. And then Rishabh Pant, once again, outstanding, electrifying innings, just finished the Aussies off. Complete destruction, domination by India. So speak to me about these 4 gentlemen in particular. Shubman Gill, Ajinkya Rahane, Rishabh Pant and Cheteshwar Pujara.
Well, I mean, Shubman Gill, we've known about him for quite a while. It was just a matter of time before he came good. And sometimes it's actually good to be able to spend a little time in the reserves before you make your test debut, because then you get to observe what test cricket is. You get to experience the dressing room and the change room atmosphere. You get to see your champions, your own team champions, how they prepare for the game.
Yes.
And then you learn from that. You get the experience, and he was ready. When he was picked for the test at Melbourne, he was absolutely ready. He played some crisp shots, remained unbeaten in the second innings, got a very good 45 in the first. And, you could clearly see that this man's something special. And so it was no surprise that, he played this wonderful innings today. As far as Ajinkya Rahane is concerned also, he came in with intent. He came in because he knew at that stage that he had to, the game, the momentum that Shubman Gill had given to the team had to be kept up, and he did that.
Yes.
And then, of course, Rishabh Pant, the way he came in and batted, and he batted responsibility.
Absolutely.
Because you saw he wasn't trying to just slog just like that. He saw how he had got out, and Sydney, when Nathan Ryan had floated one outside the off stump, and he tried to hit him against the turn, straight, slice it up. This time he was taking his front foot outside and then deliberately hitting him to the vacant leg side field, less risk and more reward. But above all of them, I mean, we will remember them because of the sparkling stroke play that we saw from them. But above all, I think it is Cheteshwar Pujara.
Yes.
Because he was the one with his solidity, with certainty. He was the one who gave the players at the other end, the batsmen at the other end, the stroke players at the other end, the confidence. You please go ahead and play your shots and get the runs. I will hold the fort at one end. Look at the blows he took for India. He was ready to lay his life down for India.
Yes.
So for even 1 second ever think that his contribution was not there. All these glamorous shots that we saw, fantastic. Everything I appreciate, but do not forget Cheteshwar Pujara's contribution. Because without that contribution, I don't think India would have been able to cross the line.
Absolutely, Sunny bhai, absolutely. I also want to ask you, and I'm going to be devil's advocate over here. Tell me, under Ajinkya Rahane's captaincy, the team seems much more integrated. They've done something remarkable. They seem invincible at the moment. What does Virat Kohli need to learn from this? And we've spoken about management and how some people felt, some players, Rishabh Pant, etc., felt that the management is a little unfair to them, including Ajinkya Rahane. So the team has come together like never before under Rahane's captaincy.
Well, I think, look, you grow as a cricketer. You grow as a cricketer by observing and learning from not just your teammates, but even from the opposition. And I think that's what defines all the wonderful, great cricketers that this game has seen, who are not, you have to be in a cocoon while you're in the game. But at the same time, you're observing others, observing all the other champions and learning from them. And I'm pretty certain, because what we have seen in Virat Kohli, the improvement that he has shown in his batting from when he began his international career to what he's become now as a batsman. He's a champion batsman.
No doubt.
A wonderful batsman, and he's a top captain as well.
Yes.
And what he will have learned from this is something that he will know. That because Ajinkya Rahane better than anybody else. He spent so much time with Ajinkya Rahane, and he will be able to pick his brains, when they get together for the series against England. And therefore, he would have seen things, sitting, at home. It's a different perspective. When you're sitting in the change room, there's the tension, there's the worry, what is happening. So you're maybe not thinking very clearly and clearly. But sitting at home and being able to see what's been happening, you get a perspective as to what needs to be done to get his captaincy also. That he's a very good captain with the results that we've seen from him.
Yeah.
So I think all in all, this is just going to be a plus as far as India is concerned.
Absolutely. Boria Majumdar, what a day for Indian cricket. And I've been reading all your tweets, very emotional tweets as well. Remarkable victory. But tell me this, yesterday nobody gave us a chance. We were saying, oh, maybe it's going to be a draw. Let's pray that it rains a bit. How are we going to survive these quakes? The pitch, it has some cracks. The intent from the Indians today was not to go for a draw. They went for the kill and they did it.
That is why, if you see, history is meant to be rewritten. Before that, for me, the real picture postcard moment was Mohammad Siraj with that Indian flag and the rest of the team behind him. That is the India you and I stand for, Mr. Gavaskar stands for. All of us stand for that India. That is our idea of India. And that's why history got rewritten. But let me tell you this. The plan apparently was that 15 overs to go, 80 odd runs to get. We'll play 10 odd overs and then in the last 5 go hammer and tongs, even if 50 runs to get. But on the, that was the team strategy. But out there in the middle, 2 young gentlemen, the new India, Rishabh Pant and Washington Sundar, decided we will go for it. And we decimated Australia. And that's why they were just laughing and enjoying. You know what? This is the perfect blend of the new and the experienced. There is the Pujara and the Rahane in the middle, and the top run scorer is Rishabh Pant, and number 4 is Shubman Gill. 2 and 3 is Pujara and Rahane. What does that tell you? That is what this Indian cricket team is all about. And with Virat back, Virat and Rohit and Ajinkya and Bumrah and Ashwin and the rest of the boys for England, we make this perfect dressing room. As Sunny Bhai said, the only win that comes close and the only series win is Sunny Bhai's 1971 England. Otherwise, if you take the history of Indian cricket, between 1932 and 2020-21, this is the greatest series win. I will rate 71 England with this at par in the history of Indian cricket.
Last question, final word to you, Sunny Bhai. Now, I remember head coach Ravi Shastri had said that what Virat Kohli has been able to achieve, nobody will be able to achieve. But I think this series win is even greater than the 2018-19 series. On that note, your final Test 11 coming up is, England is coming up. The squad has already been, announced. But now, how do we choose? There's so many options.
Yes, I think it's a very good, problem for the selectors. It's not a problem because when you sometimes have, too many people to choose from, that's actually a bit of a relief, because even if you choose somebody who's not in form and then somebody gets replaced, you've got enough players to choose from. What this also does, it also tells, players who think sometimes can get complacent, think their place is there for sure. They will also be on their toes all the time. They know that if they don't score or don't take wickets, they'll be out of the team. But hey, that is for the selection committee. They are getting paid truckloads of money to be able to, do the selection. Right now, all I can say to you is that I'm over the moon.
Yeah.
I'm over the moon and I'm still in orbit.
Thank you, Sunny Bhai. Thank you so much for your expert comments. And as I said, you are Nostradamus. You predicted it correctly. Thank you so much, the great Sunil Gavaskar, Boria Majumdar. Well, that's it on Sports Today. What a day for Indian cricket. Please go and watch the highlights. Please send your messages. Congratulations to the Indian cricket team. They have filled our hearts with pride. Thanks for watching and goodbye.
Hi everyone, Preeti Chaudhary here. Hope you like this video. For latest news and analysis, like and subscribe to the India Today YouTube channel. And don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated. Thank you for watching.